Hey guys, welcome to this video, and in this video we will learn about software development life cycle SDLC. So what is SDLC? Software development life cycle is a process that produces software with the highest quality and lowest cost in the shortest time possible. Remember when we discussed in software engineering how before developing a software product we go through all the planning phases in a structured manner. So to achieve the structured manner and proper planning of a product we use SDLC. So there are typically five main phases in SDLC. The first one is requirement analysis, design, implementation, testing, evolution. So SDLC provides many benefits. Some of the benefits are it provides a basis for planning, estimating, and scheduling. It decreases project risks. It increases visibility of planning and it also enhances development speed. So now let's dive into the phases of SDLC. So as said, SDLC consists of mainly 5 to 6 phases. So let's discuss each of this phase in detail now. The first phase is the requirement analysis. This is the first stage or the first phase. All the relevant information is collected from the customer to develop a product as per their expectation. Usually, a meeting is organized with the customer to gather all the information. So, in this phase, we want all the needs and wants of the customers. Basically, we want what the customer wants us for designing the product, what they are expecting from the developers. So once the requirements are gathered, an analysis is done to check the feasibility of the product to be developed. So the output of this phase is the SRS document, which contains all the requirements in a clearly understood manner. These requirements are to be both understood by the developers as well as the users who will refer it in the future. The next phase is the design phase. So the input in this phase is the SRS document made in the previous phase, and the output of this phase is the software architecture. The software architecture defines the overall software product. So this phase contains three fundamental components through which the software architecture is developed through the SRS document. We have functionality, appearance, and quality. The next phase is the implementation phase. In this phase, the software design is converted into source code. The developers start building the entire system using the programming language specified. It can be the Python, C++, or whatever language they are specified. So in this phase, the actual coding part is done and programmers use all sorts of programming tools like compilers, interpreters, debuggers, etc. Next comes the testing phase, and this is one of the most important phases in the software development lifecycle. In this phase, the developed software is tested thoroughly and any defects found are assigned to the developers to get them fixed. So three main quantities or components are focused on in this phase. These are quality assurance, quality control, and testing. Testing is done to verify that the entire application works according to the customer requirement. This phase continues until the software is bug-free, stable, and working according to the customer needs. So millions of test cases are generated in this testing phase to check whether the application runs in the specified manner or not, and it shows a desired output or not. Once the testing part is done, we come to the last phase, which is the evolution and deployment. So once the testing phase is over, the deployment phase starts. In this phase, the goal is to deploy the software to the production environment so users can start using the product. So this phase contains two major steps. First is maintenance as well as deployment. So first deployment is done and thereby maintenance is done. In this phase, the goal is to deploy the software to the production environment so users can start using the product. This phase also involves maintenance, as said earlier, where the product is enhanced and updated time to time. Bug fixing is also done. Usually, bug fixing is done from the inputs acquired from the users when they first use the deployed product. This means that once the product is deployed for the first time, there might be bugs faced by the users. These bugs are taken as inputs from the users as reviews and then taken into the maintenance phase. Here, the product is enhanced and updated time to time. So this was the last phase. So this completes the first cycle of software development lifecycle process. And so there are many cycles before which the product is 95% to the customer's expectation. So this is all about this video. In the next video, we will learn about software process models. See you in the next video.